Hey, it's Kevin DeWitch here. Welcome back to the Pasthisprime YouTube channel and welcome back to Surviving the Aftermath, where we're going to do another guide session here, and it's going to be a quick one, probably. And we're going to talk about how the trade system works. And it is very simple, so let's just get straight into it. Right, so the first thing that needs to happen for the trade system to work is you first need to have a gate so that you can get to the world, and you then need to start wandering around with your specialists, and you need to find other colonies, civilizations. If I can find one, like Sageford here. So you'll want to find these guys. As soon as you find one, you can technically start trading. The more you find, the more trade opportunities you have. Okay, so once you have discovered other civilizations, what you will need to do, or already have it done, your choice, is to research the bartering option here, which is under resources. Now, where it's located is going to depend on your playthrough setup, because these all get shuffled and changed based on, how you set the game up in the first place, what style, all that sort of stuff. So don't sort of assume that where I've got it located, that's where it will be. But for me here, it's under resources, and it's, a little bit further down, and it's bartering. And this bartering option is going to unlock the trade center. So once we've researched that, we then have the ability to build the trade center here, which we should be able to see right here in our exploration section. We've got a trade center. It's not the cheapest thing, but depending on where you are in the game, it's not too bad. Nothing advanced anyway. It doesn't require electricity or anything like that, so it's very doable. And then what you do is you put a person in, or two. Now, the amount of people in here is going to determine the amount of trades. If you have one person in here, you can only do one trade at a time, that is. If you have two people, you can do two trades at a time. Now, if you want to have more than two trades, you will need to build another trade center. And then, I'm assuming you can put two in each, and you will have the ability to do 4 trades. Okay, so once you have your 1 or 2 or how many people in the trade center, what you can do is you can click on these little society button down here, and it will appear with all of the societies, civilizations, colonies, whatever you want to call them, that you have found. And you can click on them. You've got various aspects here. You've got a bit of details about them, a bit of a story. You've got their population. You've got the travel time. This is how long the trade is going to take to get to you once you place a trade. You're going to have a reputation. So this is, whether they like you, don't like you, that sort of thing. Better reputation, obviously, the better they're going to like you. And various things like that. So, and it tells you what items they have for offer. So if you come in here, you don't like anything they've got to trade, this is what they're going to trade right now, and it will change. So do come back in and out, different days, whatever else, because it depends on their resources, what they have available, what they want to get rid of. If you don't like that, then just close out of it and go and try one of the other ones until you find what you want to get. Once you've found what you want, we then click the trade button, and up comes this lovely window. On this side has our name of our colony here, civilization. So this is all of our items. We can filter to various things, whatever you are happy to want to trade or not trade. Okay, and on this side is the other type. This is the other one, the one that is that you want to trade with, the other colony or society as they called it. And again, you can filter, and you have some items here. And then we have our currency, for some reason, okay, they have a currency, so they will only pay you a certain amount if you want to sell. And, you know, we got balance, items, that sort of stuff, and the reputation. Now, one thing to note here is this little symbol here is based on your reputation. Well, it's not based on your reputation. Sorry, it will gain you reputation. So, on both respects. Okay, so let's say here, I want to buy some firewood. So I can click on firewood and you'll see if it has that little symbol, not only will it cost you money, but you will also gain some reputation with them. So if you want to build up your reputation, you'll want to buy this stuff that has the symbol. Alternatively, you can also sell them an item that they might value, and it will also increase your reputation. So it's more about they really want that and you really want that, or, you know, they value that sort of thing. Now, once you click on that, you can pick how much you want to trade. So we can see they've got 104 wood. I can take the lot, scroll across, or I can pick a subset, whatever I want. And you'll see here as I scroll across, it's going to cost me $224, coins, whatever, and we're going to get 104 reputation. So I can confirm that, and it will put it in here as an item that's already going. So you can see it's now got this little hand thing on it. I can then pick another one, and I can go and pick, you know, as many as I want. I can say, yeah, I want to get some science too. Oh, geez, I'd love to buy a chicken or 2 chickens, whatever it is, you know. Oh, a van? Yeah, sure, let's buy a van. Right, and then we'll get a value. Now, obviously now it says I don't have enough money because I only had 1336, right? And this is where we're at. They're going to make that much money, whatever else. But you can either pay for this straight away. Obviously, we can't do it right now. So let's just say, for instance, I'm going to get rid of the van. Oh, I'm going to get rid of the van. So it now says we can afford it. I'm going to get rid of the chickens too, just because I don't want it. Right, so we could just click confirm here. We are now going to pay them 392 coins, and, you know, things are going to happen. Okay, we're going to get 104 reputation, so this bar will jump up by 104, and it will keep accumulating until we get, you know, a great result. You know, we can get up to the top here, and we'll all be very happy with each other. Alternatively, we can say we don't want to spend coin, and we can trade back to them. Now, I often do this in a game, is that I will trade enough that I don't pay anything. So what you can do is look for anything here that you are making that, you know, you could do something like this one here if you want to build your reputation even more, and I could sell them all of my medicine, whatever else, and you'll see there's a dollar value here. Okay, but let's say I don't want to give my medicine because I've only got 28. It's too valuable to me to give up. But let's say, for instance, oh, I've got 809 fish. I do not need that much fish, right? So I could scroll along here. I could sell them a lot. I could sell a massive amount. Or I could just watch the item value down here as I scroll along and just get it to be as close or exact to the number. Click confirm. We are now at $0. So we are going to get 104 reputation. It's not going to cost me anything other than I'm giving them 233 fish. So you can see here with the hand symbol there, that's what I'm trading to them, and it's in yellow. This is what they're trading to me. So we're doing this trade. We're coming out 0, and I can confirm that. Right, it'll again just give us another summary, and we'll confirm that. And then what happens now? Well, now we can see there is a trade happening. It's in green, and it's saying travel time 1 day, 18 hours. So we could actually go and see that, because we could go and find that town somewhere. It's got to be fairly close. Hang on, let's go to where we are. What's it called? Lush Town. Here it is. So you'll see this green line here is now indicating that there is a trade happening. Now, if we get this playing, and let's get it going fast. We'll give it a little bit of time. Okay, we're going to see it. So you'll see here, they've even got a little animation here. Here's a little car. This one here is coming, I'm guessing, from our town. Okay, and it's traveling along. You don't actually have to have a car. It's just a graphic, obviously. It's just a little bit of a gimmick there showing that this is our trade happening right now. And I guess what happens... Well, ignore all of this stuff that's destroying and happening in our colony right now. And just watch. And we'll see our car is getting further along. Further along, it's almost to the town. Not sure what it says now. It says 1 day, 4 hours. So by that, it looks to me like what we're going to see is the car comes from our colony. It goes to their town. So, yep. It's going to their town because we initiated the trade. Well, I mean, I guess we always initiate the trade. There's no way for it to happen the other way. Not at the moment. And it's almost at the town. Let's keep it going. It's going in. Okay, and you can see here it's now turned around and it's going to come back. So it's obviously dropped off our goods at their town, our money, whatever it's dropping off. It's done that. Now it's on the way back. And here it comes. And then eventually it will come into our colony here and the items will arrive. Okay, now... You'll see when things arrive, they appear in here. We have storage in here, so we actually can store all of this stuff. Now, they will be used. They won't just stay there. You don't need to do anything with them. It's just sort of a collection point for the trades. That's what will happen. So I assume your carriers will just go and grab them as they need them, but if they don't need them, they'll just leave them there. Right, so... You can see here, I've got 1, 2, 3 trades already going on. Now, and you'll also notice that some are bigger distances than others. So the further away on the map, the longer time it takes to travel. Like this one's the furthest one away, Junktown. It takes 6 days and 7 hours to do a trade with them. So it's very big and horrendous. You can see also our reputation is very high. Some of the societies you'll find will be quite friendly and the reputation will be pretty good straight away as soon as you meet them. Other ones will be very suspicious. Some will even not like you straight away. At the time of recording this, there's no issue with that. Nothing comes of it. There is a DLC that is coming out that may change all of this, and I will do an update if it does. The New Alliances DLC could change this entirely, but right now there's no real impact to it as such, but it is a good idea to get the reputation up. I don't know whether they offer you things cheaper or better or what, but the option's there. So I'm not sure if there's a limit to how many trades you can do, but as I said, each trade center you build has 2 workers in it, or you have to have. If you want 2 trades in a trade center, you gotta have 2 workers. You can see I built 4. It's going to let me do 4. I don't know if there's a limit. You know, we have... What do we have? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So in theory, if I had 3 trade centers, I could trade with every single society non-stop all the time. Okay, so what's some other things to have a look at? All right, so we could do the opposite. I mean, let's say we don't want to, let's say we're a really advanced colony. We don't need anything from anybody, right? Great, but we want money. Well, obviously we can do that. So they have an amount of money. Now, if I did that, is it actually going to let me do it? No. So we can't make them go broke either. Okay, so they won't allow us to bankrupt them, but I think they will allow us to probably take all of their money. So we could sell all of these to this one and get all of their money. No problem. So that's what I was saying. If you're somebody that just needs more cash, but you've got so much items, then you can just be selling this stuff off to these people and just, taking all their money as much as they have. Okay, so that's another option you can do, obviously, with them. Now, there is one thing that I wanted to show. See if we can see it. Yes. Okay, so the other thing is, as I mentioned here, you've got these gold scales here. That is going to give us positive reputation. Now, if we are somebody that decides, I want to sell these fun boxes, this society here has decided they don't really want fun boxes. I can sell them, but it's got a red scale on it. And a red scale means negative reputation. So if I go and sell that to them, even though I'm going to get money, we will hurt our reputation with them and, do that over and over again. And suddenly they won't like you very much. What happens when they don't like you? I don't actually know, because I've never actually made anybody unhappy with me. It is so easy to make them happy. I've never done it. So I am not sure what happens. But I would just suggest that you don't do it. There's no value in it. I don't know why you'd be that desperate to sell that. They generally don't dislike much. It's usually like one thing maybe. So it's pretty easy to find stuff to sell. Now, obviously, you want to make sure that you've got resources for yourself first. Don't sell all your stuff off. It's so hard to make some of this stuff. One suggestion, it won't make you money, but pollution, if you have the environmental, sorry, I can never remember what it's called. So many names. If you have the environmental station and you are cleaning up the pollution and it is getting stored over here in the waste dump, that will eventually fill up. It's very hard to fill it up, but you could fill it up. But at, again, the time of the recording, whether that changes, you can trade it. I don't know why they want it. I was suspicious when I first played this game as to why I could trade it. I thought surely there must be something further in the game to build that requires me to use pollution to do something. I never found it. I got to the end game, I unlocked everything, and there was nothing. So feel free to come in here and trade your pollution. I mean, you can see here, I'm getting 6 coins for 10 pollution. So it's not really a positive experience. You're not going to make tons of money off it. But what you are going to do is you are going to keep emptying that waste dump as you clean up your colony and get rid of all your pollution. And there's nothing negative about it, right? They don't put it down. They don't refuse it. They're quite happy to take your pollution. I don't know why. Why would they want it? There's no use for it. It's bizarre, but do it. Okay, so if you are collecting this pollution or cleaning it up, trade it. Why not? There's no reason not to. It gets it out of your colony, and it's great. Now, Obviously, when you are doing these trades, the other thing, which might be pretty logical, everything has a different value, okay? Just keep that in mind, right? You could see here that a rifle here is 11 coins for one, right? Canned food, 6 for one. Concrete, 2 for one, right? Pretty cheap. A car, 1,716 for one. So if you're about making money, look for some items that can be worth a lot, right? So like the herb here, that's 3. But here, automatic rifles, 20 coins for one. So if you can be collecting automatic rifles a lot, or, you know, just scroll through and just find what people are finding valuable if you want to make money or you want to get that trade down quickly. But obviously when you want to buy stuff, like, you know, to buy a cow is 572 coin from this person. But you might also find different values for different traders, right? So definitely flick through and have a look. And as I said, if you're looking for a particular item and they don't have, no one's trading that today, keep coming back because they may be trading it tomorrow, the next day, whatever. Okay, so that's how the trading system works in the game at the time of this recording. As I said, if it changes significantly going forward or there's more aspects to it once DLCs come out, I will definitely do an update and get it out there. So I'm hoping this has helped if you didn't understand the trading system or you haven't got to that yet and you want to know about it before you get there. It is definitely a valuable thing to get to because there are certain items that you either can't get anywhere else but to trade. Things like sunflowers, various things like that, some seeds, you know, some of the insects, the grubs, that sort of stuff are really good to get through the trade. Cattle, that there's nowhere else to get cattle from, right? So if you want sheep, cows, chickens, you got to get them in the trade. And if you do, if you can afford it, get 2. Get 2 because 2 allows them to breed. If you want a full thing of sheep, 6 of them, get 2 sheep. They'll breed. If you get 1, they don't breed. So the developers have made it a little bit more realistic in that realm. So, you know, pigs, chickens, cows, sheep, I think that's the entire lot of them, get 2, right? So things like that you can only get from the trade system. So the trade system is a valuable system. There's also times where you just need, a massive amount of wood because you just can't get it in your colony quick enough, but you want to build some items. Go and buy it from them. It's just a quick way to get big hits of items, especially in the early mid game. Late game, you're probably making so much of it yourself, it doesn't matter. But it's definitely a valuable system. I use it all the time and I think it's great. So if you like the channel and you want to support it further, check the description below. There's a link to a Patreon site and a link to a virtual coffee site. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, give it a thumbs down. If you haven't already subscribed to the channel, please do consider subscribing. It really helps the channel out immensely, and I really do appreciate the support. Most importantly, leave a comment below. Let me know what you think of the video. Let me know what you think of this guide. If there's anything else you want me to go through or anything else, put them in the comments because I'm always looking for other ideas for guides, videos, whatever else. If I missed anything or wasn't clear about anything or something just you didn't understand, please do put it in the comments and I will try to clarify or provide more information if needed. I read all the comments and answer every comment that warrants an answer as soon as I possibly can. Hopefully you've enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching and I will catch you in the next one.